I'm at the Music Cafe, thanks to ASCAP as well as Sundance, and I'm here with the beautiful and talented, what instrument doesn't she play, Imogen Heap.
Hello.
So tell me a little bit about your style.
Oh, which one? The clothes style or the musical style?
A little bit of both, because we do fashion as well. It's all about lifestyle.
Okay. Well, I'm into my little animals, and I'm also into my strange thumb pianos that I have on stage with me. I like techie gear, but I also like pink sparkly shoes.
I don't know how she's able to walk in these.
And I'm actually walking around Sundance in these because I don't have any practical shoes with me.
Oh, really?
I thought I'd find some, and actually there's this one pair of boots that I really loved, and they were really expensive, and I was going to put the money down because I love them so much, and they didn't have them in my size, so I refused to buy anything now. I want those boots.
Now, just in case you don't know, you've never been to Sundance or Utah, we're on Main Street at the Star Bar, and she's doing these shoes on an incline that's ridiculous. Now, tell me about which one is your favorite song.
Ooh, that's a difficult one actually. Because I like them all. Yes, all 12. I think at the moment, probably my favourite is Headlock.
Really?
Yes, I like Headlock a lot. That's the first one on my new record, and I feel. Oh, and also maybe because I wrote it because I was in my studio, and snow started to fall down outside, and that's very rare in London. And it was like a weird time as well. It wasn't winter or anything, so there was snow falling outside. And it just reminded me of all these times of being a kid and kind of drawing faces in condensation on the windows, and then the lyrics kind of poured out for that song. So maybe that's why I like it when I'm here.
I have to say that your music is very poetic. I was sitting there, I couldn't exactly see the stage this time, but I was able to close my eyes and just imagine, kind of like Imogen.
So let go, just get in. Oh, it's so amazing. It's alright. 'Cause there's the beauty in the breakdown.
Tell me a little bit more about the process, your writing process.
Well, I don't have like any kind of standard way of doing things, any kind of formula. I wish I had a formula. I wish I had a formula. Ideas come at the most annoying times, like when you don't have anything on you, like don't have any paper or laptop or anything. So I've got like a zillion kind of little snippets on my mobile phone of me kind of going la da 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 da, and bassline goes dum 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 in my head, and I've kind of got things like that. And every now and then, I probably actually don't end up listening to many of them. There's loads of them. So yeah, they come at very annoying moments. But most of my album was done while I was in the studio for a whole year, and I wrote and produced and engineered and did everything myself.
Give us the name of the album.
The album's called Speak for Yourself.
Okay. How did you come about that title?
It's not too.
It speaks for itself.
It does, but it's not too exciting actually. The reason I had on my computer, I have many folders. All the different things I was doing frou. I was working with this guy called Peter Schwarm. I was working with Mitch Gerber. Loads and loads of collaborations, and there was this one folder that I would keep all of my stuff in, and I just called it Speak for Yourself. Okay. And then when I was kind of like confused as to what to call the album, basically my boyfriend came back with this kind of manipulated photo that a friend of mine had taken of me in a hotel room, and he brought it back from work, and it was I chose it to be the front cover. I was like, that's amazing, how did you do that? And he said, oh, I just fiddled around, and then he spent hours trying to figure out how he did it, so it was in a bigger resolution, and then I was like, that's the album cover, and he was like, really, do you think? I said, yeah. He said, oh, let's put your name and the album title on it then, and I was like, I haven't got one yet, and he said, just put anything down then, and I said, oh, just Speak for Yourself, and then it stuck.
Okay. Well, it actually means a lot.
This is my band, and they all do separate things. I haven't got names for them yet. It's about time I should do, really. So this is my bass box. Okay. This is my beat box. And then this is my most treasured instrument. Sorry. This is called an mbira, and here it is. Isn't that lovely.
Now you mentioned while you were performing that your finger piano. I want the exact name of this instrument. And where does it come from? It's so unusual.
It is. It's a wonderful instrument. A friend of mine, Melise, who's also she's an amazing electronic artist, and she had one in her home. And I went round to cook her dinner, and on her floor, on her shag pile rug, was this mbira. It's called an mbira. And I played it, and I was hooked from the start. It's absolutely gorgeous. I was playing it, and going, oh, I have to have one of these. And she was like, well, this guy in San Diego makes them. I'll hook you up. So this guy is a really funny guy. Came over from San Diego and bought me this mbira to LA where I was playing. And I just fell in love, and I paid through the nose for it because I just love it.
So you were able to start playing it just straight from the start. Does that come from your piano background?
Maybe, but I actually think anyone can play this instrument. It looks difficult, but it's actually very simple.
Okay.
Because a piano is really quite difficult to play because it's chromatic, so you have to go and you kind of have to know the way to play it. It sounds nice, but on an mbira, you just play 3 or 4 notes together, and they all sound gorgeous because they're harmonically beautiful together anyway, and it's very user friendly.
Now, with your set, you've got so much going on. You've got the mbira. You've got the piano. You have a guest cello player. We want to definitely shout her out. Hi, she's over there. How did you get to tell us all the instruments, and how did you become like just so musically inclined? That's amazing.
Well, I've always had a bit of a passion for technology and strange bits of gear that make silly noises. Since I was 12, I started to work on Atari computers, and then gradually through the years I just got pieces of gear, and the ones I take on stage with me are the ones that are,